Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. And yet, maybe I should be saying good afternoon because that's probably about the time you're going to be getting this overall video here. But, there's something sentimental with regards to have a holly jolly Christmas. That's right. Holly, the color green, might be significant to you. Red, the overall berries. And yet, knowing those berries carry thorns. Thorns, in essence, that sometimes actually can maybe cause a little bit of pain, a little bit of upset here. And yet, it's nothing that you can't beat. You just have to make the overall decision whether or not you want to. See, this is the best time of the year. The overall best time of the year where there's a lot of joy, there's a lot of cheerfulness, there's gifts, there's exchanging, whether it's gifts or knowledge or wisdom. And yet, you have that opportunity to reflect with regards to your roots of stability, how stable your foundation is, where you're at within your life, maybe possibly thinking where you want to place your roots, where in essence you maybe want to move to. And yet, for some of you, I feel like you're about to receive the key. You're about to get the key to a new house, the key overall to the situation. That's right. So for some of you, you might find yourself moving, okay? Moving. And maybe yet just trying to beat something. Beat something overall here that you maybe been struggling or fighting with here within a situation, maybe within yourself here. And no matter who's wrong or who's right or whatever the overall situation is, you have that freedom within yourself to walk away. You can walk away at any given time. I do want to give a shout out to Neptune here because I am looking at Neptune here, and amazingly enough, you don't even realize it, but sometimes you inspire others around you. And yet, I feel like you need to be prepared. Be prepared to sacrifice something here. Give up something here very, very significant here in order for something new to come in because what I'm hearing is rebirth, resurrection, awakening here. And I feel like this is the only way. Okay, the only way overall something's going to come in here. So whatever it is you're going to be forced to having to sacrifice, what I'm hearing that's coming in is going to be something quite significant. Now, keep in mind that might be keys to a new house, okay? Could be keys to a new car. But I'm also seeing the 8th house. You might be seeing eagles. And I feel like for some of you, this is going to reflect and have an issue with regards to your personal power. Because here's the thing, maybe you haven't realized how much power you have within you, how much wisdom you have within you. And yet, life is filled with unknowns, right? This crazy thing that we call life. And sometimes we can sit back and we can wonder if maybe it's a little bit of a mystery too, because we don't always know what's going to happen next, do we? No, we don't. And yet I'm hearing a major change. A major change is about to take place here. And yet this is going to give you that opportune time to soar to newer heights. Yes. I also see somebody facing the North Node here. And I'm hearing have that faith within yourself. Don't forget with regards to your faith here. Because I'm also hearing do not worry. Okay? Do not worry. Now is not the time to be worrying. All right? Now is the time for joy, peacefulness, happiness here. And yet I see the 4th house. So you might be seeing a lot of 8s and you might be seeing a lot of 4s here. But I'm hearing and I'm seeing as in the past, as if something in the past you always did. Yeah, this might have something to do with home. This might have something to do with family. But what you're going to be doing is something that is overall going to give you security. Yes, yes. It's going to be like everything that was wrapped up in a nutshell, and yet I see it cracking open. And I feel like when that cracks open here, you're about to awaken to something very significant within you here. I do want to give a shout out to Sagittarius because here's the thing, it is a collective message. And you don't have to have Sagittarius in your chart, but I feel like there's something here overall that you might ideal. And yet, I also feel like there's rules to be played by. And maybe right now you feel like you have to play by the rules. it's maybe out of your control, and you're realizing what only you have personal power over. I also feel like there might be something here you might want to share, get out to the world here, share with everybody around you here. And yet here I keep hearing the holly jolly Christmas, the overall joy and the happiness. Oh, I hope you're grounded, because what's about to come here, I feel like is going to be quite amazing. It's going to be quite fruitful. All right. And I see bear medicine here. Okay. For some of you, maybe you're just awakening. All right. Coming out of hibernation. Others of you here, maybe you're spending a little time in meditation. Maybe you've done a lot of overall healing here within here. And you found yourself right at the right time here. Because I also see that feast. And I feel like there's rewards coming. Big rewards coming directly towards you here, believe it or not. And some of this has to do with what it is that you're providing. Okay, what you give to others. All right. And I think this is great because you can be thankful. You can show gratitude. You can show acknowledgement. But I also see that cold moon here. And I still feel like there might be still some things here in the background you might have to nurture yet, okay? And then I feel like you're going to be letting go. There's some overall things you're just going to be letting go. I know sometimes it can seem like the darkest overall hour here when, you know what, you've got to nurture those last few things here, but it's not going to be long and you're going to be letting go. You're going to be ready to walk into the limelight here. I also see self-care, okay? I see self-care, I see self-love. And I see you prioritizing some things. And one of those things, in essence, is yourself. You're learning to balance your overall priorities out. And I think that's wonderful here because, in essence, you know, okay? You automatically know here, all right? What's about to happen, what's about to take place next. You're very highly intuitive. You listen to your inner voice more than what most actually realize. And you see things coming before they do arrive, don't you? Yes, you do. I see the Dove Medicine card here. And I see overall new beginnings. In fact, what I also see is somebody asking for overall forgiveness. I see somebody here wanting their overall freedom more than they want anything in this world. And yet, they may not be forgotten. Yes, somebody may not accept the overall apology here, which I feel like to some extent here makes you want to stop, take a look back. When I look a little bit closer to the overall poinsettia, I'm being pulled to the color red here. Yeah. And when I look at this, I see the beauty. Okay? I see the beauty in that color of red. That beauty there here is telling me overall here. Overall coming out of that darkness, you step into the overall beauty. The beauty of the situation. But yet, it's like a transformation here. Okay? Maybe you've done some overall shadow work. Maybe you've stepped out from the overall darkness here. And now there's going to be more and more things coming to light within you, most importantly. Some of this could be power, overall power within. Because I see the contemplation card. Maybe you've been sitting, possibly thinking, contemplating something here. Maybe overall reflecting with regards to your actions. Reflecting on past memories. Maybe reflecting overall here. The roles, the bits, the pieces, the parts that all played. And yet, there were some lessons to be learned. Lessons, in essence, you won't have to repeat because you've learned. But for some of you still contemplating, still wondering what those lessons are, I'm hearing reflect, go inward. Because there is still yet some healing that needs to be done. I'm also seeing sevens, so you might be seeing sevens too. And I'm seeing face. Face what you've been avoiding. I'm hearing rip the Band-Aid off. I'm hearing pull that sheet off. I'm hearing uncover everything that you're refusing to face. I'm seeing avoidance is a chain, okay? A chain overall here with regards to a disguise. Something maybe you're trying to cover up, something here you're trying to hide. and what you're not willing to face here. You've done everything in your possible ability here to avoid having to face this. And yet it still controls you, okay? It almost like owns you. And then I'm seeing release this overall soul burden. Because here's the thing, what it is you've been trying to avoid overall facing and dealing with here has become somewhat of a burden, hasn't it? It's been such an overall heavy load you've been carrying. And I'm hearing it's time. It's time to let it go. It's time to release it back into the wild. So you no longer have to carry it. You no longer have to avoid what it is that you've been carrying. You've carried this in silence, okay? And I kid you not, while you were carrying this, it was literally shaping your path. Yes. So I'm hearing speak it, feel it, and finally let it go. Let go what, you know what, no longer serves you a purpose, no longer does you justice here, because in essence, you weren't meant to carry this, is what I'm hearing. Now let's get you a little bit of clarity here yet, because I feel like there's a little bit more clarity here that you need to hear. And what I'm seeing is, all they're asking you to do is just go with it. Just go with the flow. Once you release this, all you got to do is go with the flow. It's that simple. It's that easy. There are things in essence sometimes, you know what? We forget. We need to trust. We need to trust with regards to the journey, but also be ready for the unexpected and the twists and the turns along the way in the process here. Because it is the cavern of secrets here. Those things in essence you're not aware of that are about to come to light. And granted, they're going to come in waves, not all at once. But the thing of it is, it's to trigger you, okay? To trigger you to want to dive in a little bit deeper, take a little bit of a closer look. And maybe sometimes just taking that deeper look within yourself is what's needed. But I also see that metamorphosis mirage. You know, it's crazy with mirages. Sometimes we think something's there. And here it was a figment of our imagination. But yet that metamorphosis of an overall mirage, just when you think you're so close, yes, or possibly seeing double here. This overall transition here can be quite tender, all right? Between maybe future possibilities and maybe some overall past possibilities or past endeavors that you've had. And yet, I feel like there's something here that's about to be illuminated. And when it is illuminated, it's going to have that butterfly effect, okay? You might find yourself stuttering. But it's only to overall let you be aware of what's about to transpire, what's about to happen within your life here. So let's see what your angels have to say here, because a lot of it has got to do with your commitment. 0606. How committed are you? How dedicated are you? How willing are you is what your angels want to know. Because they're looking here with regards to responsibility. They're looking here with regards to loyalty. And yet at the same time, they're looking for the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And yet some of this has to do with love. And it also has to do with some things being brought to light. That's true. But I see a lot of growth when this happens. I also see solutions to the overall problems or issues you might be dealing with at this time. So I'm hearing applying honesty. Honesty is the best policy, as you know here. And yet light daily. Honesty and being light overall with your attitude, with your behavior here. Because that's going to be the fast track, all right, to creating the life in essence you want, the peaceful, meaningful life you've been searching and looking for here. But it's how you find solutions and you find comfort within your situation. So release your worries. Seriously, let them go, okay? By speaking your truth and expressing your emotions. And I'm also seeing open up for the best is yet to come. Because believe it or not, there is more to come. There's always more to come. You just have to be willing to wait and see what is yet to come. And with that, I'll be talking to you later.